So the second thing that we should all know about special education services is the eligibility criteria. And this is perhaps the most misunderstood component of the law. And so, in order for students to qualify for specialized services, they must, number one, have a documented disability in some area. And again, these are the areas of disabilities. They must have at least one or more documented disability that we have listed here. So you guys might say, well, I don't see depression. I don't see anxiety. Depression would fall under the emotional disturbance disability. Where's ADHD? There is no ADHD up there. And so, of course, that would fall under other health impairment. So in order for students to qualify for services, there must be a documented disability. Now, here's what's important. The disability must have an adverse or a negative impact on school performance. And so often, parents come to IEP meetings, screenings, and their child would have a documented disability. And once the educational team reviews the data, collects more data, and reconvenes for an eligibility meeting, the team might find that the child does not qualify for specialized supports. Yet, the parent would have a list of recommendations from clinical psychologists. And the educational team might say, you know what, we understand, we have the list, but based on the data, based on what we have, based on the educational data, it doesn't appear to be an adverse impact. And so, regarding eligibility, we have two criteria. The first is there must be a disability, and the disability must have an adverse impact on school performance. So how does that look? If we have a student who has anxiety, if his anxiety interferes with his ability to pay attention to instruction, then that's an adverse impact. We have many students in the school system who have disabilities, depression, ADHD, anxiety, but they don't require supports. They maintain A's and B's. Whereas we have some students who have disabilities and they require an array of supports. Two factors. There must be a disability, and the disability must have an adverse impact on school performance.